Welcome back to Order of Ecclesia, where we ask the question, can you play this game too much?
The answer, of course, is no, because it's a Castlevania game.
Yes. Here we have, with help from my brother, the actual save file of the one I played to absolute death. And funny that I should mention death, because we are going to do something I've been planning to record for a while.
What we'll be doing today, or would you like to announce it,
is Heaven or Hell mode.
Returning to life,
or as I like to call it,
since
the
ancient
one-hit
Middle Ages,
wonder.
The evil Lord Dracula has driven people to terror. Each time Dracula returned from the dead, the Belmont clan fought him in the shadows, wielding the Holy Whip. Through their efforts, humanity avoided the darkness, securing prosperity. But early in the 19th
What
century,
Uratoh has set up here
having lost
is
their
being
ability to
ludicrously
resist the darkness,
self-powerful.
those in positions
But
of power
at a
the
steep
time
cost.
began to search for new
Here's
ways
wearing a
to
lovely
counter
little
Dracula.
ring.
Our organization
This ring has a very simple
becomes-
effect. You die when you get hit.
And this is hard mode.
There's a lot of angry shit in hard mode. A lot.
You're going to see just how bad hard mode is once we get to the very first room with an enemy in it. And should actually equip Shanoa with stuff because it strips her down.
Giggity.
There we go, death. Look at that attack value!
Great googly goldfish.
See, what was her best hat?
It's over 9,000! Wait.
We're really only concerned with her attack values here.
Yeah, defense means fuck all. Although there are some that are good, like the wing boots
wing
are nice.
boots, I'm gonna go with there.
I'm rather fond of, in a different one, Portrait of Ruin, there is a set of boots called the platform boots that make the wearer taller.
Yes, there's the glyph sleeve, and we can't go save it. The glyph sleeve is there because this is a new game plus. If you want the plot, please go watch my normal run review.
Summary of the game's plot. Hello, I'm a chick. Absorb this magic, bitch tits. I can't remember anything. I'm Dracula. Blah! No, you're not. Oh, fine. But he'll be there soon. You should go kill him. Okay. You're gonna have to absorb this shit to kill him. Okay. Cool, you got the shit. Use it on the coffin to kill him. Okay. Ha ha. Gotcha, bitch. It actually resurrected him. Aww. Now go kill him.
What am I supposed to be doing now?
Fuck if I know.
Oh, Glyph Union. Beware, true combat. In normal gameplay, normal run, we would encounter a derpy skeleton that throws bones overhead. Here, instead, we face a freaking Super Saiyan Death Skeleton with magical kill projectiles, who is now dead.
Super double punchy.
Two of them, in fact. I'm probably going to switch to Night Asiko soon.
Ah, if I remember correctly, that's the laser beam.
Yes.
Love that one. What'd you think of my summary of the plot, though? Did I miss anything?
Did you mention MacGuffin Quest, the MacGuffining?
Yeah, go get the glyph bits. Okay. Yeah, that.
We are actually going to be exploiting the hell out of the third glyph.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we take any damage, we die, but this does not apply to things that drain our health.
Mm-hmm. The third glyph, Dominus Body, I believe?
Dominus Kickassicus, sir.
Yeah, It's basically the power within spell from the original Dark Souls game. You start taking a heavy dot, but in exchange you gain, to quote another video game, power overwhelming.
Let's see where it is. Ah, yes, here we go. Here, laser beams.
I seem to recall Numa actually being a rather nice glyph. And Meliosakir is the arced axe, right?
It's just a sword.
Ah. You might want to have...
on.
Nice. You might want to have a vertical attack option, other than the... How? Oh, that's right. Those union that way. I forgot that.
Yes.
Damn it, Yura. Now I have to play through these games again.
We don't want to go that way, because that way lies death.
Also bats. Fucking
Yep,
bats.
death ring. There we go.
Bats are assholes.
Now I've got to do that whole setup again, and I should probably just save and then do it then.
Oh, wait, you've got Ravenous Fio. If I recall, that just kills bats from your Zoom aura.
Only when I'm moving in that direction. I'll be using it in a couple stages, but it's not effective here.
Fair enough.
That long horizontal stage that's got nothing important in it, on the other hand, that's a great use of it.
Well, there's like 3 of those.
I mean, the very first one that we get coming up.
Ah.
Yes, that did just do over 4,000 points of damage. Oh god, bones. This takes practice. I'm not going to get the heart curious. That's just cheesy. And it only works once anyway.
Yeah, because one touch drains all your hearts, right?
And sets your hit point total to your previous heart total, but yeah.
Isn't there something that regenerates your hearts? The combination of the two would be quite effective.
Yeah. That kind of defeats the entire purpose of this, though, which is watching me suffer.
Well, no, to watch you suffer would be to have you cheat in a death ring on a level 1 hard mode run.
I just remembered what I'm doing wrong here, and what I normally used for death runs, or death ring.
Something not Medusa heads?
No, the Medusa heads are fine, because they're Medusa heads. But it's my main attack that I've been doing wrong.
Oh?
I'm using the boss killer weapon setup.
Hmm?
Where are you?
I know the Scythe has an excellent attack arc. Volfulgur.
Yes.
Oh, that one is just... Doesn't it have a stupidly good fusion, too?
Yeah, that targets everything. I can't believe I forgot Volfulgur. god, oh god, oh god. Wait till you see how creative I have to get for the spike rooms.
Exceptionally so?
I discovered a unique property of one of her transformation glyphs.
Ah, the one that I believe that's Iron Golem is completely immune to all spikes?
Yes! It in fact destroys them.
Mm-hmm. Permanently, if I recall?
At least for that room.
Ah, I thought it, like, once you blew them up, they stayed blowed up forever. I'm thinking of a different one, probably.
Well, I haven't particularly backtracked much in this mode, so...
Fair enough.
I could get interesting stuff by going to the right there. I'm not going to, because that would require, like...
This?
It would require going backwards, doing things other than absolutely necessary. Interesting is that some parts of the game get a fair bit easier, because early on it mostly presents you with what you would call nuisance enemies.
Those are the fucking worst in this mode, pardon my language.
Let her MP regen a little. Aka! There they are. I saw them. My brain didn't register.
I always liked this little arena.
Now, for the most part, bosses are going to be a complete and utter joke.
Except, of course, ones that you can't just blow up in a single shot.
Such as the giant enemy crab.
Crab battle! In the ocean! Crab battle!
The crab battle is an epic showdown of pattern recognition and evasion.
I just like my DBZ abridged.
I'm not used to not double jumping.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it, and then get double jumping, and be pissed.
Papyrus. Papyrus would never throw bones at... No, wait. He would.
He'd be a helpful bone thrower.
Are you guys hyped for the first boss of the game?
Nope. I recall this one was just kind of a cakewalk.
And that was the first boss of the game. What we have here is the "You didn't get touched" medal.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing. Oh, just a moment. I've got to get the door.
Why did I not get the escape route?
I returned, having let in company.
I made the horrible, horrible mistake of not picking up the teleport point at the bottom of this place.
That was not wise.
Yeah. I've already died twice trying to get out.
Sad trombone.
I wonder if I can pull off the speed thing. Will it be enough to kill them? The thing to keep in mind is it really does not do all that much damage. See, and stuff like that can still happen. But I think that's overall probably my best idea for getting out of here. I just have to remember those girls will telefrag me.
Telefrag is such a fun word, isn't it?
And let us not forget Doom, from whence it came.
Also, it was great. Or was it Unreal?
You could do it in Doom. Yeah, it was just the act of teleporting to a point where monsters were and getting them destroyed.
I'm just checking to see where the,
I'm not sure where the term came from exactly.
Doom 2 was the first game that had it, and it is the origin.
You have saved me.
The internet is a marvelous thing.
And now we finally have our home base area. Gruvus Forest.
It's a nice place.
Also known as Don't Stop Running. They added Medusa heads to this place.
That's evil. That's the most evil thing I can imagine. No, it's not. The most evil thing I can imagine is what I do. I renamed the Battle.net launcher to Half-Life 2 Episode 3 and set it up in Steam where I play WoW.
See, there's flat out petrifying Medusa heads here. Not Gorgon heads, the ones that actually turn you to stone.
Wow.
We are going to be able to gain access to the item I am going to be spending more money on than anything. That was almost death. Magical ticket! Best item in this game now!
You got a magic ticket, you got a magic ticket. It teleports you away from dangerous fucking shit.
Yeah, it's called I can go into the skeleton cave and I don't have to go back out again once I beat the boss. No, I cannot get Twinbee. Twinbee is worth points.
It's true. But are points even worth anything in this? Like, do they have any...
None!
Fair enough! Fair enough.
Points are good for nothing! They're just Easter egg items. We're not going to be doing any quests or anything, just rescuing everyone.
Hey, you know, if it works, it works.
Minera Prison Island. Oh yeah, I need to switch back over to this, don't I? Because we've got another epic boss showdown!
Epic Basso! Showdown!
Later in the game, they start taking 2 hits. I'm not particularly afraid of these searchlights, but the less enemies that I spawn, the better. I don't think it even poses a real threat. It's just large and has a lot of health. I do like the shadow effect here, with the Medusa heads.
It is pretty cool.
It is. Save point. Best thing in the game. We're almost to the first point where I have to get clever. Have you been through this game on hard mode, Prince?
Yes, I have 100%.
So you remember what the traps are like in hard mode.
Annoying as hell. The whole game is kind of annoying in hard mode, but fun all the same. It's one of those things that's just like... it's just fun as hell, you know?
Look! That won't do anything! Actually, yeah, I'm doing it, because these traps are that annoying. I have a plan, it's just if the plan fails, I will die instantly and have to do that again. Look at all that instant death!
That's a lot of a day.
Oh, too fast. Maybe I shouldn't have used that for the first one. Why would I set that up now so I don't have to try it again later?
Probably a wise decision.
But yes, when you use the shield glyph when you use 2 shield glyphs, it makes you temporarily, and I mean very temporarily, immune to all damage.
a hell of a glyph.
So we've got as long as that flashes. You're gonna see me switching glyph sleeves like that a lot.
The glyph sleeve is an interesting mechanism. Most of the other Castlevania games in the Metroidvania style had something quite similar to it, but only in this one did it see nearly as heavy use as it does, well, in this one.
That's because she's got so many glyphs she needs to use for maneuvering around versus combat ones. Because her weapons are her maneuvering abilities as well.
Which I think was an excellent design decision.
I don't even remember how I got through this! And now you get to watch me whinge in terror even though I don't have a camera here, because of how precarious my position is.
Believe in the you who believes in yourself.
I don't even trust that thing to not hurt me when it dies. Save point. Oh, thank God! I've got the map, but it doesn't tell me what anything is.
Well, everything is somewhere. That's the best it can do.
Yeah.
Not really much of a map at that point.
I'm not recording the map because of how utterly pointless it is to do so, really. It would just stretch the video, and we're not going for map completion anyway.
Yeah. It would just be kind of useless and awkward, like my cousin.
It's a bit mean. But I haven't met your cousin, so... And now, the epic showdown. The first boss in this game that will actually give me trouble.
Crab battle!
I remember how to do him, it's just getting the timing down.
Giggity?
Exactly. Magnus and Wolfram. The thing that makes this guy so hard is that he doesn't have hit points, strictly. And he does, but all they deserve to do is push him through his phases. He is now mad.
Hate crab!
Ah! Timed it wrong. That is actually the hardest part of the battle.
I just find it amusing that the amount of blood Shanoa sprays out is... Just look at it all!
I'm unsure why I'm not just using the shield exploit for that.
Because that would be too easy?
Or like Robo-Noah.
I don't think Iron Golem helps against that.
No, it does damage to her MP before hit points.
Ah.
It doesn't work on traps because they do such absurd damage in such a short amount of time, but... Believe me, I tried. Crab is now angry. Arma Machina. Beep boop. I am now robot.
Or are you? Wait, no, yes you are.
Yeah, see?
Remember to have the magnet glyph ready.
Yeah, it is. Oddly enough, we now just have to stand here, because since there's already a single crack... Oh, a double crack. It's a full-on plumber.
Oh, that was a highly offensive to my people.
Yeah, the first one, he actually has to go through a cycle to break it down, and when he brings his claw down from failing to destroy it, it comes down in a different way than it normally does.
Go gadget, no fish, motherfucker!
I always like that particular one because it's like grinding the crab into dirt is what drives the chest up.
Thanks.
Hello, man, I will not be talking to anymore in this run.
His name is Bob. I don't know what his name was before, but it's Bob now.
And back to the place we once were. Guess what we're gonna be spamming again?
Lightning?
Yes, because it's so good at just hitting things. Fortunately, this part is not nearly as annoying as the surface. Well, I think we have to go into a couple nooks and crannies to rescue people, so I have to peek. That wall that might have killed us if we didn't have the ability to just Sith lightning everything.
It's a hell of a thing. That's easily one of the most potent powers in the game. Its damage output is just stupid, as you can see. The fact that you don't even have to aim makes it even more broken.
It doesn't do as much damage as a lot of combos can, but
you don't have to aim, and it ticks so fast.
and its ultimate version is, oh, you didn't even like having to look in the direction of what you were attacking? Difficulty really picks up again once we get to the clock tower.
Oh. Well, of course it does. It's a clock tower in a Castlevania game. Medusa heads everywhere.
And spikes! And Magnus jumping puzzles. And me getting killed by a fish.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads.
Like, yeah,
fish heads,
I got
fish
it, girl.
heads, eat your soul. Shouldn't you be dying horribly every time you channel that lightning?
Probably.
Hell, how are you not drowned yet? I mean, it makes sense for Alucard, but you're not him.
Even Alucard needs a snorkel.
Yeah, that's true.
Excuse me, holy symbol. That looks like a snorkel.
It's the holy symbol of the snorkel god,
Yes.
Lord Snorkulon.
There's one in that room over there, in there, on the top right, that I have to explode to get into. Like a person. If there's not, I'm going to be very, very annoyed. Detonate it? Yeah, detonates it. Ah! Damn you, instant death! Stop following me everywhere. Like actually being pushed. Trans, help me! The single-celled aquatic life forms are out to get me.
There's nothing I can do. You're as good as host.
I can't, like, fight back effectively or I'll blow up this aquatic dynamite.
Use smaller single target effects.
Yeah. It's more just how long this is going to take with the speed at which that thing pushes that's annoying me.
I think Numa can force push it.
Really?
I'm not certain.
Given how long this is taking, it will probably be worth a shot. Nope.
Ah.
want revenge because I killed Ballbox, don't they?
Quite possibly.
Is taking longer than it realistically should. And I fucked that up. I'm willing to see if that will actually detonate the box or not. Yep. I can't use any of my own explosive stuff for this. It just has to be that barrel.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, sometimes gameplay mechanics have to get in the way of mechanics.
Yeah. I'm only doing this because I am pretty sure there's a guy behind that, or a girl.
And you do have to rescue everyone in this game to get the good ending.
Good ending being actually going to the last stage of the game. I can't really say I beat the entire game with a death ring equipped if I didn't even go to the last hardest level.
Which has one boss that is a rather fun kill. I believe Yura knows exactly the one I'm talking about.
What, you mean the one about the telefrags we were talking about earlier? He's one of the most dangerous bosses in Dracula's castle. Second most, really. Their speed really annoys me. Erratic speed more than anything. If they would just move at the same speed all the time.
Well, that's exactly why they don't.
I am the Lord of the Sith! Bow down before Shanoa! I've got a stupid thought.
Oh?
Yeah, I was right. The winged boots are making me move too fast to push it effectively.
Wow. That's... Wow.
Look at how fast this thing's moving now.
That's certainly better.
Fuck you! Single-celled organisms! At least that tells us the boots are in fact working and making us move faster.
It's true.
Unlike those secret platform boots that just raise your character's sprite size without actually changing their hitbox.
Well, they do exactly what they say. They make you slightly taller, but it's fake. Hell, don't they even mention just making you look taller without actually being taller? So that makes perfect sense.
you! It's like humping my corpse now to mock me.
Get blopped on!
What if Sans was a single-celled aquatic life form?
I still think my favorite bit of Undertale fan jokery was Sans and Papyrus meeting up with Gravelord Naito, Nito, Dark Souls. Papyrus is like, oh my god, so you are the grandfather of all skeletons. Oh, it's amazing. Sans is like, hey, I bet you don't have any skeletons in your closet. Or Papyrus, no, you can't possibly. Nito's response, yeah, I guess you could say it's pretty neato. Sans, hey! Nito, hey! Papyrus, ah!
I like how in the save thing it's like you can tell jokes about skeletons and one of them laughs and the other thinks it's the stupidest thing ever. There we go. How to get through those. Ah!
Empty up, useful. Hard up, useless. Oh! Hearts are open.
I have maxed out everything in this game. It takes like 2.5 cycles to hit where it won't let you use any more heart max up. I just did that for absolutely nothing. There are people down in the sunken ship area, though, so... Down. I don't know. Oh, thank you, orbiting Medusa heads, for saving me from the single-celled life forms. Oh yeah, have you ever had nightmares from these spiders back when they start moving super fast?
Nope. They're freaky, but spiders aren't too bad, honestly. They just want to chill, you know?
Unless they one-shot you.
True.
Spiders are also not a particularly bad summon, though they're annoying to grind up.
You know what you should let's play sometime, Yura? Scourge Hive.
What is that?
You've never played?
No, I have not.
It's a very, very interesting game. I think you'd like it a lot. It's kind of Metroid-y, kind of Zelda-y. It's hard to explain.
Amusingly, we can actually sequence break and not sequence break successfully because the game was too smart for that coming up. This has one of the worst, most irritating enemies in the game.
Which one?
Oh god, they added Medusa heads here too.
Yeah.
I should not be surprised. Birds.
Oh god. Birds in a Castlevania. Viewers, for those of you who don't know why that's terrifying, just Google the phrase Castlevania birds.
Or Ninja Gaiden birds. The effect is relatively the same.
Nintendo birds.
Because everyone knows birds are the most dangerous thing known to man.
To quote my Skype status, nobody likes birds in a platformer. Birds are terrifying, nightmarish, flat beasts sent by the devil himself to scourge life from the planet. They speak only in lies, feast only on hopes and dreams.
Whereas
Also,
all
they
Flowey
poop on
really does is shitpost on the internet. Look at this pleasant location!
He's gonna nope the hell out of that.
I forget what happens when that touches me. Oh right, it turns me to stone, cancels my transformation, and kills me.
Yep. It's still a fucking Medusa head, and they're still goits.
Yep. But don't worry, we have solutions for that. See, this is why Shanoa just weaponizes the power of the Medusa head for her own gain.
Because they're broken as hell?
Yes. There are not many enemies in this game vulnerable to petrification, but they will do it to them.
Most of the Metroidvania-style Castlevania games have had an ability similar to the Medusa head summon, where you get a swarm of hovering balls, basically. It's generally one of the better summons in harder difficulties, simply because it's got excellent defensive properties, as we're noticing here. However, not as we're noticing right there.
Because I have to do this to get through that segment.
I'm surprised you don't use the Medusa head barrier and just dodge via the magnet poles.
Because I have to... That's both the
right.
R.
Right. Couldn't you use a charged lightning to kind of defend yourself while getting
I knew they did that, I just got too ahead of myself. Yeah, I could probably use charged lightning as a cover. Every spike pit is a new adventure in death mode.
But as long as you believe in the you who believes in yourself, you'll be fine.
No, you don't need to believe in the... Shanoa doesn't need to believe in herself. She needs to believe in the Albus that believes in her.
That's true, because she is no longer capable of believing in anything. Oh yeah, that's another key plot point. All of her emotions got ripped out.
Yes.
And they don't even come back in the ending, do they?
They do, in the best ending.
Oh, fair enough.
Albus lets her have his emotions.
It's not like he's gonna need them.
Yeah. No, that cancels it out. Makes those areas so annoying is how utterly random the Medusa patterns are. I mean, where they come from on screen.
That's exactly why they're random. It'd be annoying. Medusa heads were predictable, no one would care.
Bird! One square room away from a save point, too.
Damn you, flap creature!
No, I was just asking for that by not paying attention.
Yeah.
There's only so much I can blame the game for this. That was flap creatures, though. Horrible, horrible flap creatures.
Pretty much my mantra for Super NES eras was I hate flappy things.
Oh, if you want really painful games, Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures is on sale for $5 on the eShop.
I have no interest in that one, and am completely tapped.
But it's rated F for fuckballs.
Wow.
Which is coincidentally what you're going to say a lot when playing the game.
Isn't the game also fairly poorly reviewed for not being all that great? Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of
I don't know. It is what it set out to be, and that is a somewhat unfair Super Nintendo Genesis-style platformer. It does, however, give you 30 lives per stage.
Lives of the people who don't have save states.
It was actually programmed by a man named Fred Fuchs.
Wow.
I would say that Wings of Vi is on comparable difficulty to it, just because while you can more easily tell what's going on in that game, and there's less rote memorization, she generally will die more easily.
Thank you.
Room was a death trap, just like ancient Egypt. Okay, so we are not, in fact, close. Say where did that ancient Egypt is just a freaking death trap thing even come from?
I'm assuming Indiana Jones. It seems like an Indiana Jones type thing.
Bird!
Accursed hell flaps!
As great as running around with Rapidus Fio on sounds, the problem is because the moment she touches something and stops for a brief moment, she's dead. It is excellent against death, though, even though he only lasts, like, 2 hits.
Hey, 2 hits are still 2 whole hits.
This glyph here to even drop is kind of an exercise in annoyance. Come, my Medusa-ian minions. I've determined if there's not one of those on screen at every given moment, I'm doing it wrong.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Trance, have you heard about the bird?
No, I have not. Nor do I want to. Because the trick's a bird, it spreads the word. But the word is to do horrible things to puppies.
Oh, they added a new map to Heroes of the Storm where the Headless Horseman is a boss.
Interesting?
If you beat him, then he goes and sets the enemy's town on fire.
Wow.
Shanoatron 4000, go! We can find out. They do not stay broken. I've decided I have no real reason to go into that left room, and so I shouldn't. None of these rooms are just... You know what would make this more painful? Medusa heads!
Those things just... Freaking Medusa heads.
Now I'm going to demonstrate the not at all actually effective sequence break we can do. Mostly because I will probably forget to do it later in a fit of rage at some bird or another. Shanoa normally requires the double jump to get across this gap. Where is it? It's Arma. How did she do that to get across something? Oh no, wait, I'm just being stupid. It's not that at all. It's the stupid obvious one. Yes, there we go.
Rapidus heal.
I can also summon an army of owls to do my bidding, but they're not quite nearly as an orbital barrier as this is.
They're more active defense versus passive barriers. They'll hunt and kill, but...
Why did I decide that sequence breaking was a good idea?
Because it doesn't matter since everything dies in one hit anyway, including you, so there's no reason to not.
Yeah. Well, it's just I would have the double jump if I didn't sequence break. Please tell me I saved. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that normally so I have the double jump and can better deal with those boulders.
Fortunately, I have to get heading out soon.
This might be a good point to stop it for now, then.
Yep.
It's a
Later,
good
viewers.
hour of Thanksgiving stuffing footage stuff thing.
We'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Goddammit Shanoa Stop Hugging the Birds.
Yes, so many birds. Later.